Lonyon.
And I am Janet Lamas. Today we revisit one of the most important agrarian disputes of the 19th century, the Hacienda de Calamba conflict, a struggle that touched the lives of ordinary farmers and the family of Dr. Jose Rizal.
To bring us closer to the story, let's go live to our field reporter in Calamba, Laguna. Reporter, what's the latest?
Thank you, Angelo. Behind me is the fertile land of Calamba, where the Filipino tenants once toiled under the Dominican friars. Most families planted rice, the staple food used here. But they also raised sugar, which was sold in the world market. So yet, with the rise of sugar when harvests were poor, the friars still demanded full rent. This left many farmers buried in debt and fear of eviction. So, let's hear their voices. Can you tell us more about your experience here in Calamba? What problems do you face as tenants of the friars?
Taon-taon po tumataas ang aming upa at mahina ang ani ng aming palay at wala silang pakialam. Nahihirapan na po ang aming mga pamilya.
Wala po silang resibo, kaya kahit nagbibigay na kami sa ani ng palay o tubo, lagi kaming walang ebidensya, lalo na lagi kaming dihado.
Can you tell us more about your experience here in Calamba? What problems do you face as a tenants of the friars?
Pinapaalis na po kami. Ilang henerasyon na kaming nandito pero wala kaming karapatan. Saan po kami pupunta?
Kahit na minsan po, kahit maliit lang aming naani, napipilitan kaming umutang para lang makabayad.
That was the side of the farmers. Back to you, Angelo.
Thank you, reporter. The farmers' voices are clear. Rising rents, no receipts, and fear of eviction.
Yes, and now we want to hear how the friars will respond to these serious concerns. Reporter, what did they say?
Thank you, Janet. I asked the Dominican friars about the complaints of the tenants. Here is what they said. Father, the farmers say rent keep rising. They receive no receipts for payments, and many are being evicted. How do you respond to this accusation?
Ang lupa ay pag-aari ng simbahan. Responsibilidad po ng mga magsasaka ang magbayad ng upa.
Thank you, Father. Father, the farmers say rents keep rising. They receive no receipts for payments, and many are being evicted. How do you respond to this accusation?
Hindi ito pang-aabuso. Ito ay obligasyon ng mga nangungupahan. Kung walang disiplina, wala ang kaayusan.
Okay, maraming salamat po. And that was the response of the friars. Back to you, Janet.
The friars defend their position, saying it's the tenant's obligation to pay.
But the Rizal family thought otherwise. Reporter, let's hear their experience.
Thank you, Jeanette. I'm now live here at the Rizal residence. I am here to better understand the tenants' resistance, and we turn to the Rizal family, who became one of the most outspoken voices in the conflict. Good day, Mr. Prashano. So your family became one of the strongest voices supporting the tenants. How did you experience this kind of conflict?
Nakikiisa po kami dahil tama ang kanilang hinaing. Ang hustisya ay hindi para sa mahiyaman lang, kundi para sa lahat.
Thank you. Magandang araw po sa inyo, Mrs. Theodora. Your family became one of the strongest voices supporting the tenants. How do you experience this kind of conflict?
Pinagmamalapitan po kami pero tiniis namin ang alam sa ikabubuti ng lahat ng magsasaka.
Maraming salamat po. Magandang araw po sa inyo, Ginoong Francisco. Your family became one of the strongest voices supporting the tenants. So how do you face this kind of conflict?
Matagal na namin nilaban ito, ngunit palaging talo ang aming hukuman. Malinaw na ang sistema ay lumalaban sa private.
Maraming salamat po. Magandang araw po sa inyo, Ginoong Herboso. Your family became one of the strongest voices supporting the tenants. How do you experience this kind of conflict?
Nakibahagi rin po ako. Nagsilbi akong saksi at tagapagtanggol. Nakaisa ang pamilyang Rizal upang ipaglaban ang karapatan ng bayan.
Maraming salamat po. And that was the voice of the Rizal family. Back to you, Janet.
A family united in courage, Their voices show how deeply this issue cut into the lives of ordinary Filipinos.
And now, let's turn to Dr. Jose Rizal himself, who carried the fight to the government. Reporter?
Magandang araw po sa inyo, Ginoong Jose.
Magandang araw po.
Can you tell us what your petition contained and why is it so important?
Ipinahayag ko po ang petisyon laban sa mga pang-aabuso sa Hacienda de Calamba. Nakasaad dito ang labis na pagtaas ng upa, kawalan ng resibo sa bayad at sa pilitang pagpalayas ng mga magsasaka. Ngunit hindi dito nagtatapos sa aking mga pagsusulat at panawagan ipagtutuloy ko ganito sa Espanya.
This quote reflects Rizal's courage and depth sense of responsibility during the Calamba agrarian dispute. By saying he would risk everything, he meant that he was willing to endanger his safety, comfort, and even his career to stand against the abuses of the powerful friars. Defending his family rights was not just about protecting their land, but also about upholding the dignity and welfare of all tenants suffering under just rent increases and threats of eviction. When he said he could not consent to injustice, it showed his moral conviction that silence or indifference in the face of abuses was wrong. This petition was not about rice, sugar, rents, or receipts. It was about justice, dignity, and rights of Filipinos. Though it failed in the short term, it became a symbol of resistance and marked the beginning of a louder fight for freedom.
This has been a Philippine News Network special report. Again, I am Maria Angelo Onyot.
And I am Janet Lamas.
Good evening, Philippines.